Hi everybody. This video is to review the clone stamp tool that we discussed on February 18th in class. I'm going to start with showing you where to find the source images. The two images that I asked students to download are on our Padlet. It is here and here under my name. The code for that Padlet is here. You can pause this video, scan it with your phone, or scan it with the QR reader so you can access those two images. You download those two images and open them in Photopea. I'm going to show you how to open them, how to make sure you have the proper number of layers, as well as discuss the clone tool. To open this, you can open from computer or you can go to File and then choose Open. Once you choose Open, then you select the picture of the two people rowing the boat. We're going to remove one of these people from this scene. The first thing I'd like to do is zoom in so you can see clearly what you're working with. We're going to remove the person on the right. Your background is listed in the layers palette. You should have just one layer. Every good photo editor and graphic designer always works on a separate layer. We don't damage the background layer. So right click on that word background, duplicate the layer. Now you have two, one background copy. The tool that we're going to be focusing on is the clone stamp. The clone stamp is in the toolbar. I'm pointing to it now with my mouse. When you select that tool, the options at the top of the toolbar change. The option that we are focusing on is going to be size for today. If you click that size button, you can increase the size of the brush you are using or decrease it. I'm going to increase mine to about 30 pixels. And then you'll see the brush size is indicated on the side. In order to use the clone stamp tool, you have to push the ALT button on your keyboard. It's next to the space bar. So if you hold that button down, you'll see that that circular brush tool turns into a little plus sign. That plus sign tells the computer where you want to copy the area from. So if you hold the ALT button down, click one time in the orange water section, and then move the cursor or move the brush over the person's head. Click once, you will have covered her head. So we're going to continue that. Hold the Alt button down, move lower on the water line, click once, move over to her body, and you're going to erase her body. You'll continue that until you get all the way down the figure. We want to remove the person as well as the shadow. And every time you see the plus symbol show up, that's me holding the ALT button down in order to tell the computer what pixels I want the computer to use to cover or to clone this person out. Excuse me. So I'll continue that with the paddle. You do the same thing with the water. You have to retell the computer what areas you want it to clone, or it will clone in very interesting and crazy ways. When you get to this water line, you have this interesting ripple. Try to clone away from the ripple, and you might have to reselect that clone source in order to clone that away cleanly. So you will clone the entire person out of the picture. And that's how you use the clone stamp tool in order to remove something from an image. There's more about the clone stamp, but we'll talk about that in class when we meet again tomorrow.